Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be reviewing the Duncan Orbit. This is a different setup than I normally do. I just kind of wanted to test things out and see where things go. So tell me if you guys like it or if I should just go back to the black screen. So without further ado, let's get into the review. For the first part of this review, I'll be going over the brief history of the Duncan Orbit. The Duncan Orbit is Tal Mordach's second signature yo, his first being the Duncan Orbital. So the main difference between those two is this one is a monometal while the orbital is a bimetal. I have not tried the Duncan Orbital, so I can't really give an in-depth comparison, but just looking at the specs, you can tell that the orbit is both bigger in width and diameter and is also a gram lighter. So it's a lighter and bigger yo-yo. So yeah, that's the brief history of the Orbit. This yo-yo is manufactured and produced by Duncan, who is also my sponsor. Just something I want to get out of the way is, yes, they are my sponsor, and I will try my best to be as unbiased as possible. So just, I guess, yeah. The second part of this review, I'll be going over a general overview of this yo-yo. So first things first, it comes with red pads. These normally come with most of Duncan yo-yos, and for me, I think they're great. They're a little bit grippy out of the box, but after I play with them just for a little while, then they become perfect for me. They're nice and snappy, and they catch my bounce really well. Next thing is the bearing. The bearing for me, I have two of these. The bearing for me, I've never had any problems either with the bearing or the pad, so for me, the bearings have been very nice. But bearings are kind of universal, and some are okay, some are great, some are perfect, but for me I haven't had any problems. Next thing is the weight distribution. I think Duncan really did a great job on it. It really feels lighter than it is. I think it's 65 grams. Anyway, I really like how it is. It's not too rim weighted and it feels really kind of light. And another thing is the finish. So the finish for me is really nice. It's quite smooth and great for grinds. A little downside to the finish is cool engraving. It makes it kind of weird for finger spins, but overall the finish for finger grinds is really nice. So yeah, that basically concludes the second part of the review. So yeah. So the third and final part of this review, I'll be going over just how I think the yo-yo plays and my personal opinions on it. So it has a width of 44 millimeters, which is a little bit on the wider side, which I like. It makes it more open to catching slacks and whip tricks. It also has a really nice catch zone. The next thing is its diameter. It's 54 millimeters, so it's a little bit smaller than most standard yo-yos, but it doesn't really affect it in any way. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts of how the shape affected. My opinion, the weight distribution that Duncan really did well. I really like how this thing plays. So another thing about the Duncan Orbit is it is part of Duncan's budget line of yo-yos. So it goes for $45, and it really plays great for that price point, and I think it's well worth it. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite yo-yos, and yeah, that's basically my opinions on the Duncan Orbit. So yeah, that basically concludes my review, and if you got here, thanks for watching. Please tell me what you thought of this kind of thing, and yeah, bye bye.
You're getting marks.
Why are you getting marks on my face?
Oh, really?